Everyone, Caffeine Man here, and it is that time of the year again. Yes, it is time for my personal top 20 energy drink list coming right up. Hello again, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. And in today's video, I have my own personal top 20 list for you guys. And why is this an annual list that I do, you might be asking? And the answer to that is that this is my 6-year YouTube anniversary. Yes, every year on my anniversary of YouTube, I do a top 20 personal list. It is something that I like. These are the drinks that I drink. I tell you what my top 20 are, and each year they are a little bit different. There are always new flavors coming out, and being someone who loves a variety of different flavors, there's always something new that I'm trying. Some get bumped out and replaced, some move up on the list. Also, each year I sometimes do something a little bit different. Sometimes it's just based on flavor, sometimes it's based on availability, sometimes it's based on effectiveness. Overall, it is 20 personal drinks that I like, and this list is gonna be my personal list of what I like, but also based on availability. I mean, if I'm not able to buy a drink that I like and drink it, how can it be ranked high up on a list? But it doesn't really matter. It's not a big difference in my yearly videos. Sometimes I have all sorts of rules about how many milligrams and different companies and yada yada yada, but nobody cares about that, so let's kind of just jump into it. You only care about the top 20. But for the first time, what I am going to do is I'm actually going to tell you the ones that dropped off the list from last year. Sometimes there's a couple of drinks that drop off the list and you don't know, and you're like, where did the drink go? It's because it came off the list. So let's take a moment to say goodbye to the dearly departed drinks that fell out of Caffeine Man's personal top 20 list. The first one off the list is Prime Strawberry Watermelon. As much as I think all the Prime drinks do a great job, there is usually just something that I am picking up instead of picking those up. Sorry, Logan Paul and KSI. Next up, we got Uptime Blueberry Pomegranate, and it was one of the first nootropics out there to hit mainstream stores. I was so excited when that happened, but with so many other nootropics out there now, I just don't see myself picking it up that often. This next one's still really good too, but unfortunately the market started getting flooded by strawberry drinks, and I quickly got burnt out on this one, and that is the Rogue Strawberry Burst. It's a great drink, and I do sometimes buy it when it's 50% off, but even when I do buy it, it tends to stick around for a while because I don't end up drinking it as often as I used to. Next up is one that I really don't want to have to say is off the list because I really think it is a great drink. It is a great low stim option, and that is the Sparkling Ice Blue Raspberry. I love that it has 70 milligrams in a 16-ounce can, and the flavor is amazing, but unfortunately there's a little bit too much malic acid in it, and it tends to bother my throat. It's just something that happens to me personally when I have too much malic acid. Therefore, I'm not really able to drink them anymore. Unfortunately, there aren't too many low stims out there, and another low stim is actually being bumped off the list. Man, getting rid of those low stims, Caffeine Man. I love them, but I just don't drink some of them anymore. And there is something different about the Bucked Up Mango Tango. It was one of my top low stims for a long time. They actually had sent me a case not too long ago, and I was like, oh man, there's something a little bit off about this case, and I ended up not finishing it. I thought it might have just been the one case that they sent, but I ended up buying another case not too long after, and once again, I don't know if they changed their formula, but I wasn't able to get through many of the Mango Tangos from Bucked Up anymore. So I am curious what happened with that. I'm a huge fan of all the Bucked Up flavors, so maybe I'll have to go back to it, but like I said, I already tried 2 different cases, and both cases were pretty much a letdown from what it used to be. So unfortunately, that one got bumped off the list. We are also going to be saying goodbye to C4 Cherry Starburst. Yes, I know, such an amazing drink. It is a great flavor, but I just don't end up buying it when I'm in the store. I don't buy it when it is buy one, get one 50% off or cases because there are just so many other options that I pick. But Starburst wasn't really something I ate much of. It's not even a candy that I buy. It's like one of those candies that around this time of year, Halloween, people start putting it out, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I'll have a red one, I'll have a pink one, and then that's the end of it. Still an amazing flavor, just not something I drink very often. And we have one more on the list, and this one is one that we have to take a moment of silence for, but I'll probably jump cut that silence out because I don't like silence in my videos. It's got to keep going. I cut out my breathing sometimes, but I'm super sad to see it go because I am pretty sure it's been discontinued. I haven't seen it in a long time. I don't even think I had many this year at all at like the beginning of the year. I think it's been discontinued. I hope to goodness that they are gonna be reformulating it, like this company has reformulated several of their drinks. They got rid of their electric tie-dye and came out with cherry lime. I am hoping that they do the same thing for Trippy Hippie and come out with just a standard pina colada flavor, because Trippy Hippie was always in my top 3 or maybe even top 5. It was in my regular rotation. I love it so much. I haven't had it at all this year because it's been discontinued. You discontinue a drink, gets pushed off the list. Sorry, goodbye to Alani Nu Trippy Hippie. That is 7 drinks being bumped off the list, which means we have 7 new ones on the list. Let's get started. Coming in at number 20 and dropping down from the number 7 spot. Yeah, you heard that right. The number 7 spot. This one is dropping off. It almost dropped off the list entirely, but it's still there because I do rarely have it, and it is such an amazing flavor that I'd be sad to take it off the list. And that is the C4 Smart Energy Peach Mango. This drink was top of my list for a long time, and it wasn't because I was sponsored by them. It was because it was one of the top nootropic energy drinks on the market with great, amazing flavors. They had 16-ounce cans that were the peach mango and the blue raspberry, ranked at the top of my list for a long time. Then they went and changed the formula, put it into 12-ounce cans. Horrible move for C4 to do that. Not sure if they were trying to save money by going to smaller cans. And then they changed the flavor of my favorite flavors, and peach mango is still my favorite flavor. C4 Smart Energy, it still ranks up there pretty high, but with so many other nootropic companies coming out, I just can't fathom buying a 12-ounce nootropic when I can get a 16-ounce nootropic. Coming in at number 19 is a drink that got bumped down from the number 16 spot last year, and that is Redcon 1 Cali Splash. As much as I do love it, it is in a competitive category of flavors, having that tropical flair to it. A decent amount of other tropicals that I like, a few other non-tropicals being added to the list in a higher spot, bumping it down to 19, but it's my favorite Redcon 1 flavor. Coming in at number 18, we have our first new addition to the list, and that drink is Grizzly Energy, and that flavor is orange mango. As much as I like the strawberry kiwi, it's not as strong as the orange mango, and I never thought that I'd see an orange on the list. I think this might be the first time that I can recall an orange drink being on the list, but it does have a powerful mango too. They really balance each other out, and I think that it's such a great complementary flavor. It's coming in at number 18. Coming at number 17 is another new drink to the list, and I say it's new to the list because I don't think it's actually a very new drink at all. I think it came out actually in 2023, not this past year. And when it was first released, I thought it was really good, but it didn't really blow me away, and it was in a category that is extremely competitive, and that drink is Alani Nu Juicy Peach. When it came out, it got a good score, but it didn't get an amazing score, and with so many other peach energy drinks out there, it just wasn't really that competitive. I didn't see myself drinking it that much. But if you didn't know, I am on the Alani Nu PR list, so they send me all their new products when they come out, which is great of them. I thank them so much because I get all the new drinks when they come out, but they also do a restock now and again on some of the drinks, and when they do a restock, they send me another case. So I ended up having 2 cases of the 12-ounce Juicy Peach. Then they decided to come out with 8-ounce cans, and they had 24 packs, and they sent me a 24 pack of the Juicy Peach. Not long after that, I had just about finished up through them. They did a variety pack of the 8 packs, which had the Juicy Peach in it as well. So they were bombarding me with Juicy Peach, and the more I drank it, the more I liked it, and it was a great low stim option. As much as I complain about those dang 8-ounce cans, who drinks an 8-ounce drink? It's great at nighttime when I want to do some editing. It's 7 o'clock at night. I don't want a full-on energy drink. I get a little 8-ounce Juicy Peach. I am happy. I've been drinking a lot of Juicy Peach, and I actually find myself picking it up at the store when I am out and about, so it hit the list at number 17. Coming at number 16 is a new one this year, and I say out with the old and in with the new, and that drink is the C4 Hawaiian Punch. This collab was an amazing collab. They did a great job putting Hawaiian Punch into an energy drink can. It blew me away. I really love it. I've actually purchased it several times since its release. I'm typically not a fruit punch person, but some of the brand name collabs for fruit punches, Hawaiian Punch is a bit different, Kool-Aid's a bit different, so you'll see those on the list, but you normally won't ever see a regular straight up fruit punch. C4 back on the list at number 16. Coming in at number 15 is a drink that was on the list in number 13 last year. It has been bumped down a little bit, and the reason for that that is based on availability. I was a huge fan of the Alani Nu Kiwi Guava. It was probably my favorite Alani Nu energy drink besides the Trippy Hippie. And it's always so hard to pick which one is going to go on the list because I do try to limit to 2 or 3 from the same company to give other companies a chance to be on the list. I expected Kiwi Guava to go up higher on the list, hitting the top 10, but I do believe it is being discontinued. I haven't seen it for a couple of months until just a couple weeks ago when it was $1 at Speedway, and I said, I think these are being discontinued because I can't find them, I can't buy them. I bought the last 7 that they had in stock, and I am sad to say that I think it's being discontinued. I can't find it anymore, so it's being bumped down on the list to number 15. In keeping with the tradition of brand name fruit punches, the next one on the list at number 14 slightly moved up the list. It was number 15 last year. I've been drinking it a little bit more this year, moving it up to number 14, and that is the Rise Kool-Aid. This drink also blew me away when I had it. I was expecting good things from it, but they gave me great things with it. If you guys have tried the Kool-Aid, you know that it's an amazing flavor, and they did such a good job with it. I've been buying it when I've been seeing the buy one, get one 50% off. That's usually only when I buy my drinks. I buy the drinks when they're cheap. I rarely buy them in stores at full price, but I have been frequenting TikTok Shop because if you're looking to buy Rise, go to the TikTok Shop. They usually always have a deal, and TikTok Shop has been doing a great job on a lot of different energy drink company prices. So definitely be sure to check out the TikTok Shop for energy drinks if you haven't done it yet. Coming in at number 13, we have a drink that dropped down just an itty bitty bit. It was number 12 last year, but with so many newcomers to the list, this one did drop down, and I'm not really sure if it's ever gonna leave the list because it is my top rated healthier energy drink, and that is the Marquee Pineapple Passion Fruit. It is a great pineapple flavor. It is light and refreshing. It goes more towards a natural pineapple, and like I said, it is the healthier of the healthy energy drinks. If you don't know what that means, definitely be sure to check out my review on this drink or any of my other healthier energy drink reviews. I even did a 3-part series, Are energy drinks bad for you? In part 3 goes over all of the healthier energy drinks, Marquee being one of the top ones. Coming at number 12 is another unique one to the list. This is unique because it's been out for several years, but it only recently got added to the list, and it's Amino Mango Pineapple Strawberry, no, what is it? And it's Amino Mango Pineapple Limeade. When it comes to Amino, there are 4 flavors that I love, and it is always hard to just pick 2 or 3 for this list, but they do make it easier when you can't find them when you're doing your BOGO 50s. Anytime there's a BOGO 50 on these drinks, they are sold out of the ones that I like, and that's because they're probably the best ones. But usually it's either the strawberry, the cherry, the watermelon, or this one. And this one I've been buying a lot because there's just something about the tropical flavors this year. I'm enjoying them, and Amino is at that number 12 spot. Number 11 is actually another Amino energy, and that is the strawberry flavor. Although there have been a lot of strawberry flavors released this past year, and I have been getting a little bit burnt out on strawberry, I don't ever think I'll get burnt out on the Amino strawberry. It is one of my favorite strawberry flavors. In last year, it was number 10. This year it dropped down to number 11, but still a great drink. Love my Amino 100 milligram low stim energy drinks. Not a ton of low stims out there, so the ones that are, get into my rotation because I don't like to go too high with my caffeine content, especially when I have 1 to 2 energy drinks a day. All right, guys, we hit the top 10. That's right, the top 10 Caffeine Man favorite energy drinks, and number 10 might be a little bit of a shock to you if you get shocked by other people's top 20 lists. But this drink was number 5 last year. That's right, and you guys should, and the ones who watch the channel know that if you're in the top 5, usually number 5, number 4, and number 3 are tied for 3rd place. The top 5 is usually like some really, really great drinks, but how this drink get bumped down to number 10, I'm not sure, but that drink is Gorilla Mind Lychee Balm. Yes, it took a while for this drink to get into stores. For some reason, Vitamin Shop got a certain amount of drinks, GNC got a certain amount of drinks, and neither one of them ended up getting the Lychee Balm, but eventually one of them did end up getting it after a long time, and I have been able to buy it with the BOGO 50s. Gorilla Mind Lychee Balm dropping down to number 10. Coming in at number 9 is actually a drink that moved down from the number 8 spot to the number 9 spot, and that drink is the Rise Peach Cooler. As I said, I'm a huge fan of all the Rise flavors. They do a really great job. They've done an amazing job with their collabs, but Peach Cooler wasn't even a collab. I just like the unique flavor that Peach Cooler gives you. It has a unique aftertaste that other drinks don't have. In their their peach flavors. Unfortunately, there are a bunch of people that don't like that aftertaste, but I am not one of them. It is coming in at number 9. Number 8, it's a newbie to the list. That's right, this company is debuting in the number 8 spot. I mean, you can probably guess what the company is, and you guessed it. It is 3D Candy Blast. That's right, you didn't guess it. You did not guess it. I tricked you on that one because that's what I do. But 3D Candy Blast hit the market new this year, and when I tried it, my goodness, it is one of the top candy flavors out there. And it's too bad that they couldn't get a collab with either Nerds or Sweet Tarts, because that is what this drink tastes like. And not only that, I've had it numerous times because it is also at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. You cannot go wrong with an amazing flavor energy drink for $1.25. And I got to admit, I am surprised that a company like 3D, that has always been competitive with all the other supplement companies, has been able to get their price point down so that they can sell it to Dollar Tree for $1.25. And sometimes when stores go to like Dollar General and Dollar Tree, I wonder if they're being discontinued, but this has been a staple in Dollar Trees for quite a while now. So fingers crossed that 3D isn't going away, because they make great drinks. 3D Candy Blast coming in at number 8. Coming in at number 7 is a drink that is moving up the list from number 9, and it was pretty controversial last year because this drink was number 1 at one point. It's moved up and down the list based on my taste preferences, based on what I enjoy more than the other, and this drink actually scored a perfect 10, the only drink to be a perfect 10 on the Caffeine Man rating chart, which is the Go Swedish Fish. I have been having it a little bit more this year than I did last year, and last year was very competitive for a lot of the new drinks being released. And if it is a perfect 10, why don't I have it all the time? It is one of those drinks that I use as a special treat to myself. It is a bit sweet, so not everyone can drink it every day, and it's one of those drinks that it is so good that I wouldn't want to burn myself out on it. So every time I do have it, which is maybe once every other week, it is so amazing. And like I said, I kind of use it as a treat to myself. Sometimes it's a Friday, sometimes if something good happened during the day, I might have it, or sometimes if something is bad and I'm down and I'm depressed, Go Swedish Fish cheers me up. Don't know if you can say that about any other energy drink. Maybe you could, but that's the one that does it for me. Moved up on the list this year to number 7. Did that sound a little, that sounded a little Casey Kasem-ish, if you know who Casey Kasem is, but that moved up the list to number 7. There you go, that's a little bit better. Number 6 is one of the 2 drinks that actually stayed in its position. It did not move up the list, it did not move down the list. That shows that it is a staple in my line, and the other drinks didn't push it out. This one didn't say, I'm better than you, you're getting pushed out. It's like, no, you know what? This drink is still good. It's staying where it is, and that drink is the Rockstar TMGS. Tangerine Mango Guava Strawberry is what TMGS stands for. It is the only drink on the list that has been on my list since my very first top 10, top 20 list, my anniversary list. It squeaked in under the buzzer in my top 10 list. My very first year I did a top 10, not a top 20, and it squeaked into the list at the last minute because it had just been released, or at least I had just tried it. And ever since then, since 6 years ago, Rockstar TMGS has been in the top 10. Number 5, this is a tragic one. This is probably the saddest one on the list for moving to number 5. And number 5 is an amazing spot, of course, but still, this drink being number 5 is it's Gelofaklemt. You know, it's a little. It's been a Caffeine Man favorite for a long time, and GNC stopped carrying it. I used to get the BOGO 50s. Every time that they had a BOGO 50, I would buy this drink because it was in my regular rotation. It was the number 1 spot for a while, and if it wasn't number 1, it was always in the top 3. Being bumped down to number 5 is 3D Gold Pina Colada flavor. Because of the availability, I haven't had this drink very often at all, because If you don't know about me, I am similar to a lot of you that I don't like paying full price for an energy drink because they're just so expensive. So I usually, most of the time, a majority of the time, only buy drinks when they're on sale for BOGO 50, or even if I have like a 20% off with free shipping or something, any kind of a deal really. And with Vitamin Shop, GNC rotating out their specials, as well as Amazon having good prices, and now TikTok Shop, there are numerous places that are always having a sale. If it's a BOGO 50, I get 2 cases. That does last me until the next company that does a BOGO 50, and sometimes they do them too often because right now my hallway is full of energy drinks. But 3D Gold is no longer on the BOGO 50 lists, and I can't see myself paying full price. I did it once this year. One time this year, I paid full price for a case of it, but I am hoping that it is not being discontinued. Some people have found it at Dollar Tree. I haven't been able to, and because I haven't been able to drink it as often as I like, it's no longer my number one drink because I'm not drinking it. So let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is dropping 1 spot from last year. Yes, this drink was in the top 3 last year, got bumped out from some other flavors, but it's still an amazing drink, and it is similar to the Swedish Fish in that I don't drink it all that often. I leave that one as a special treat to myself because I love the flavor so much, and I don't normally find it at the BOGO 50s, but I do find it regularly at Walmart, so it's a decent price. And that drink is Abe Nation Patty the Batty Berry. Yeah, even though I was getting burnt out on some strawberries, this is more of a strawberry raspberry, and it's just such a delicious flavor that top 3 last year, coming in at number 4 this year, still an amazing flavor. Here we are, the top 3, and it has become tradition that I ask you guys, yes you, what you think my top 3 are gonna be. See how well you know Caffeine Man? Leave a comment down below letting me know what you think the top 3 are. A lot of people get close. A lot of people who do watch the channel can guess usually at least 2 out of the 3. There's probably only one person that gets all 3 because, like I said, the drinks do mix around a lot. Variety is the spice of life, so I do always have a lot of different drinks, and with all the energy drinks I have, it's hard to keep track of the ones I like the most. But like I said, go ahead and leave me a comment down below what you think the top 3 are gonna be. Whether you have to pause the video now or whatever, I'm not gonna pause the video because you can more easily hit pause. I need to keep this video going to make it within a reasonable time period, which is usually between 20 and 28 minutes. Always striving to hit that 20. At number 3, you haven't heard me list this company's name since the number 10 energy drink, and that energy drink is Gorilla Mind. Gorilla Mind really been killing it with their drinks, and they're taking the number 3 spot with their Tropic Storm. Yes, Tropic Storm, one of my favorite tropicals out there. I always find myself gravitating towards that drink when I want a tropical flavor because it's so good. The only time I slow down on it is that it's such a potent, powerful flavor that if I drink it too often in the week, if I drink it more than like twice during the week, it's sometimes hard to get down to that bottom of the 3rd can because you do start to get burnt out on, or me, since some people can drink the same drink every single day. My wife, same drink almost every single day until it takes a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks for her to get burnt out on it. She finds another one that she drinks for like 3 weeks straight and then goes back to the first one. So it is easy to get burnt out on a drink. It happens a little bit quicker for me, but I still have the Gorilla Mind Tropic Storm 2 or 3 times a week sometimes because not only do I love the flavor, but it is such an amazing nootropic energy drink. It is the leader in nootropics. It has the most nootropics in it. It's the most effective nootropic energy drink out there. Every single one of you can get benefits from nootropic energy drinks because they're cleaner energy drinks. They give you focus and they take away the jittery feelings that you normally get from caffeine. So you really get a clean energy with focus and concentration. We can all use that in our lives, and Gorilla Mind has become one of my top brands, Tropic Storm being number 3. Coming in at number 2 is that second drink that did not move on the chart. It stayed number 2. It didn't get any better to hit that number 1 spot, but it definitely did not get any worse to leave the number 2 spot. I would think maybe next year it might get bumped down, but as of this year, Miami Nights from G Fuel is my number 2 flavor. This is amazing because I love the flavor personally. Not everyone likes coconut. It's sort of a strawberry coconut tropical feel, but very light on the tropical, and it's a low stim. stim. It's 140, so it's close to low stim. Your standard is 160, but I think the standard has been kind of moving up to 200 now. A lot of 200 milligram drinks. So when I have a 200 milligram during the day, at nighttime, I get myself a 140 to stay under that 400 mark. It is something that is always in my regular rotation. Coming in at number one, my goodness, we have hit the number one spot. If you haven't been able to guess it yet, it's sort of, I would say this year would probably be one of the easier years to guess my top three, considering number two didn't change at all and didn't move. But number one, let's see if you can guess it. One last chance to guess it by cracking open the can to see if you can pick up on it. Put it near the microphone a little bit more. Ooh, actually that might not help. That was a little bit different sound of opening than it used to be. So maybe I tried too fast, but here we go. Number one, you're just gonna take a sip and go for it, and then you can see what it is and probably guess. Yeah. Number one is another Gorilla Mind flavor, and it is the mango peach. And this one probably would have been second place or third place, and G Fuel might have hit number one, or maybe something else might have moved around. But the only reason it did hit number one is it is my favorite Gorilla Mind flavor. I absolutely love it, and it is different from the other peach mangoes out there because they named it mango peach, and they're going a touch stronger on the mango flavor, complemented by a solid peach flavor. I cannot stop drinking it. Sometimes I have it more than twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week. On the off weeks that it's just once, it's usually because Gorilla Mind Tropic Storm has come in twice. This drink is an amazing flavor, and the only reason that I said it might not have hit the number one spot is because it had been a exclusive. They did this exclusive thing, and they didn't do it like exclusive to Vitamin Shop or GNC. They did it exclusive to small supplement stores, which is great to help support small businesses. But if you don't have a small business near you that sells that drink that didn't get in whatever cutoff they had to get, then you were not able to get the mango peach. The only way that you could get it was from their website, which I would never do because it's stupid high. I would like to say that I have nothing bad to say about the Gorilla Mind energy drinks, but the only one bad thing I can say is that if you can only buy their drink on the website, you get mad at Derek because he charges $34.99 for a case, and I understand it's got the effective doses of nootropics, so it costs a little bit more, but most of your energy drinks at regular price are $29.99, and you can usually get those at BOGO 50 at some point. You can't get BOGO 50s from the Gorilla Mind website. You're paying $34.99 plus $20 shipping, and I don't care how amazing of a drink you are, I and lots of other people are not paying $50-something for a case of energy drinks. It's ridiculous, which is why that it is great that after just under a year, they started getting contracts with Vitamin Shop and GNC. They didn't have to just sell on their website anymore, because I understand as a new company, you can't get the shipping contracts to get cheap shipping like the other stores can that have massive quantities and get great shipping deals. And you have to have your own markup on your drinks. So as mad as I am at it, I do understand the business of it, and I throw all that away because now you can find almost any of the drinks BOGO 50. And even this one though, this mango peach, only recently came to the TikTok shop, and I was able to get it at a very good price, very cheap shipping. It still wasn't BOGO 50, but I'm not holding anything against it because it wasn't high priced, and it is an amazing flavor. It's a great nootropic, and as long as I'm not paying full price for it, I don't care how much the discount is, I will be buying this drink. And I am hoping that it gets to the BOGO 50 soon on Vitamin Shop or GNC or other places. You can actually go to XN Sups. They sell individual cans for like $3 each, but sometimes they have a special on the 12 pack for like $24.99. Otherwise, it's like $27.99, so it's not much money. But it is a great way to get single cans, a mix and match of different drinks, so that you can buy it that one time before deciding if you want to buy a case of it. I am not sponsored by XN Sups at this point. Maybe I will be someday, but I am not sponsored by them. I don't have a coupon code for you, but check them out for single cans. It's a great place. Number one, Gorilla Mind mango peach. I have lots of big things coming your way, guys. I have some huge announcements, so hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. And I mean huge. You guys are going to be surprised the announcements that I have coming up just probably within the next month. And I am also closing in on 50,000 subscribers. Once I hit that, I am thinking about doing a name reveal. A lot of people don't know who Caffeine Man is. If you do, don't say it in the comments, please. But some people just want to know what's your name in real life. It's odd calling you Caffeine Man. Some people love calling me Caffeine Man, but others don't. So I'm thinking about doing a name reveal and lots of big stuff to end the year. So stay tuned to everything I have to offer. If you want to check out a playlist of all my top lists, top 10, top 7, top 20, you can check out that playlist right there. And if you want to see the review on my #1 energy drink, it is right there. I've reviewed every Gorilla Mine so far, and I've reviewed every drink on this list. Thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, have yourselves a great day or night.